What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Q again. Man, woke up today, had a little dream and stuff like that. Also, watched a little bit of vlog and stuff like that. Learned a lot. Um, Wanted to talk about how the world is coming and how everybody's blind to it. Like even my oldest is with this, is on board with this about how subliminal messages are being exposed with these cartoons and movies and stuff like that. With The Simpsons and Donald Trump being a president and stuff like that. That's real. With the Dragon Ball Z, with the energies and stuff like that, the Matrix, uh, robots, AI, especially with the Matrix, robot and stuff like that. Even Elon Musk said this. He says that he tried to warn the world that it's a very dangerous thing for them to develop these AIs that are they're being programmed to take over the human race and stuff like that. Because the Matrix has programmed a lot of people to be you know what they're not supposed to be, in terms of being an AI and stuff like that. Teach them with the television and stuff like that. Tell live vision, telling a lot to your vision, and programming people and stuff like that. Um, it's we're just human beings, having experience in the human form. It's all it is. Where not a lot of people see that, and a lot of people are programmed to celebrate lies and deceit and you know fake, really. And when you're awakened and stuff like that, that's why I believe that the system is falling down. To where when you're awake, a lot of people will you. That's why I wanted to help spread this message. To where when I saw that message on the YouTube and stuff like that, it's true. Regardless of just because it's on the YouTube and stuff like that, it's true. That's why it's only fewer people that are slowly expressing these words. Knowing that we when we choose love over fate, you're being you. To where it's real. We choose love over fate, or love over fear, or real over fake. Not a lot of people will, because they've been programmed to fear it. They slowly realizing that, slowly being awakened, especially people like me, to where I've been mentioning in my other videos before. And that's why when I mentioned about being in a 3D world and stuff like that, and being in a 5D, to where you're choosing love over fear. And not a lot of people will see that. That's why a lot of people are still stuck in the 3D world, because they're still programmed with all these stuff. And like even with the TikTok and stuff like that, that's another subliminal messages. To where the dude I learned from, he mentioned it, to where it's a TikTok, like timing. Your timing is up. That's for the Matrix, and timing is up and stuff like that. With all these people, being plugged into that um, metaverse. When you're just like in the Neo and stuff like that, when he was, his head was all plugged up and everybody else was being programmed like that. That's the metaverse. So when you're awakening from stuff like that, it's and then people all. That's why people like me, we try to get out the rabbit hole of being awakened from it, because a lot of people are in the rabbit hole just trying to, or when people are awakening stuff like that, they want to get out the rabbit hole, they want to know the truth over faith. And with this world and stuff like that, and people are when in a 3D, not failing to realize that they're being programmed. But in the 5D, when you're in the 5D, you are vibrating in a frequency of love. That's the actual, it's all within you. And I mentioned that a lot of way before, on the majority of my videos and stuff like that. So choosing, and then when you're awake, when you're trying to express the way that you want to express, and expressing it the way that you feel, that's you being yourself. You experiencing the real inner power within you. And not a lot of people will like that, because the man, believe it or not, we live in a very narcissistic system. The government, which is the Matrix, stuff like that. You know, that's why they don't want people like me or anybody else in the world to express these kind of things, because we live in a very narcissistic um, system, to where it's programming these people with ignorance, and they're being programmed to celebrate ignorance vanity, lies, fakery. But with open-minded people like us and stuff like that, we actually want the truth because we would choose love over fear, and we want to celebrate that, the way he said it and stuff like that. And not a lot of people see that. We want the truth instead of being fake. We want to be living ourselves because we're just I guess supreme beings and living in having human experiences and stuff like that. So when you want to express, that's why a lot of these people are being followers. They're just being programmed and stuff like that. And your birthright is your freedom of speech. When you're able to do that and stuff, to express it, you know, the government does not want that. They don't want that. That's why they said, you know, they stay in line and stuff like that. I mentioned that before. With all these, and then people are slowly waking up to it by realizing that, you know, they want the truth. They want to know, like they want actually want to be themselves and stop living in fear. That's why there's war going on and stuff like that. And all these stuff is being happening, and it just it's the matrix, man. People need to wake up from it. And a lot of people will like that stuff. Ignorance and vanity is going to run the supreme and stuff like that. So, and then with we got a lot of people in this matrix where like with their system that's being, like I said, with the narcissistic beliefs and stuff like that, their system, they're very self-absorbed and like just want to make it all about them and celebrating, like I said, all the lies and all that stuff, the Great Awakening and stuff like that. We can help people like to understand and realize that we actually it's all within ourselves to discover the love and live as human beings, as as oneness with the human. And it's it's to each their own, but it's slowly coming. It's slowly being awakened, and then people are slowly awakened to it. Like I said, not a lot of people are gonna be able to like you know vibe with you on the same frequency because you're in the 5D. You're discovering stuff outside your comfort zone. A lot of these people not knowing with all these social media and stuff like that, they're being programmed. They're living the same thing over and over and over, just being programmed like that, not even unconsciously knowing it. But that's why people are, that's why people wake up unhappy. People will wake up unhappy, failing to realize that it's because of them being programmed to it. They don't have that. They lost their soul and dignity to the system that's being controlled. So you gotta do what you gotta do. But people wake up unhappy, you know, realizing that. Oh, that squirrel over there. Realizing that ignorance is not a bliss. Self egos and stuff like that. People fail to realize that is within themselves to where they can control that, knowing that ignorance and ego and all that stuff is what's being controlled by the program, by the narcissistic matrix world and stuff like that with the government. That's why everybody just follow in line and stuff like that, doing the same thing over and over with their life, expecting different result, but they're doing the same thing. No, that's why you see me in different places and stuff like that, or even look for places to stay because I'm trying to do different things. I'm trying to find the truth, trying to find out what it is that because I'm slowly realizing it. So I ain't trying to live that lifestyle, but because ignorance is not a bliss. But yeah, just wanted to share that world today because I learned a little something today. Hopefully somebody can learn that from this video. All right, till the next video, YouTube. Peace.